Amidst the ongoing debate as far as firecrackers are concerned, Isha Foundation chief as well as renowned spiritual guru Sadhguru has come out and batted for children to use firecrackers, and he has given an alternative solution as well. In fact, I'm going to quote from his solution. He says that as your sacrifice for the children so that children can enjoy, adults can stop the crackers. For 3 days you walk to your car, don't drive your car, let children have the fun of bursting crackers. That is the statement that's coming in from the Isha Foundation chief, the founder. Let's listen into what he had to say.
I have not lit a cracker in quite a few years, but when I was a child, how much it meant. From the month of September, we'll be dreaming crackers, and after Diwali is over, next 1-2 months, we will save the crackers and keep on doing it every day. Let not people who are suddenly environmentally active say no child should have crackers. This is not a good way to go. All those people who are concerned about pollution in the air, polluting the air, you can do one thing as your sacrifice for the children so the children can enjoy. Adults can stop the crackers, and for that 3 days you walk to your office, don't drive your car. Let children have the fun of bursting crackers.
However, AAP leader and Delhi minister has also chimed in on this entire controversy. Listen to what Gopal Rai had to say.
मुझे लगता है कि पिछली बार जैसे खतरनाक तो नहीं होंगे, लेकिन ये इस पर डिपेंड करता है कि अब तक जिस तरह से दिल्ली के लोगों ने दिल्ली सरकार के सभी अभियान में एंटी पोल्यूशन जो कैंपेन है सहयोग किया है, अगर दिल्ली के लोग ये ठान लेते हैं कि हम पटाखे का प्रदूषण नहीं करेंगे, तो मुझे लगता है कि स्थिति पहले से बेहतर होगी। इसके लिए दिल्ली के अंदर जो अलग अलग विभाग हैं उनको निर्देश दिए जा चुके हैं। पुलिस के थाने लेवल पर तक की टीम बनी है जो फील्ड में जो है इसके लिए निगरानी का काम करेगी। एसटीएम्स की टीम निगरानी का काम करेगी, डीपीसीसी की ये चालान भी करेंगे, जब्ती भी करेंगे।
Environmental activists, however, have opposed Sadhguru's statement. Listen into this reaction.
Comes out of crackers is deadly. And never mind which politician and which Swami or which priest tells us that, cracking, bursting crackers on Diwali is our fundamental right. It is not. Celebrate traditional Diwali. It's best not to burst crackers and light as many lamps as you want and bring real light, not momentary light, but permanent light into your lives, into your houses, with your families and so on. Diwali exposes children particularly and all of us to the most dangerous chemicals there can be ever on this planet.
And joining us for more on this are Professor Sangeet Ragi. He's a political analyst. Also with us is Dilip Cherian, who's the founder of Perfect Relations. Ella Smetasek is also with us. She's an environmentalist. Let's first and foremost go across to the environmentalists for their position on this. Ella Smetasek, where do you stand on this? Because at the end of the day, what Sadhguru is saying is that you can compensate for the fact that crackers are being burst by vehicular pollution being cut down drastically for that 1 or 2 particular days. Is that a feasible solution?
I don't think that it's a feasible solution because the amount of firecracker smoke that's produced during Diwali would probably not be the same as the vehicular emissions. But having said that, Sadhguru is a really powerful person, and what he says is what people listen to. So he should have actually thought about promoting green crackers that don't produce smoke. Maybe he should have funded some research on how to create firecrackers that don't produce smoke, because although we've all loved firecrackers as children, we need to think about will we be able to breathe tomorrow? So it doesn't matter whether the child is 5 years old or 15 or 55 years old, but if you're going to burn crackers, then you've got to breathe it the next day. So I think it's a personal choice. It's a fundamental choice. If you want to use firecrackers, then be prepared to smell the fumes the next day for the next 15 days. And then after that, be prepared to, live in a much hotter climate where there's a lot more floods, there's a lot more cyclones and typhoons and all kinds of things. So I think that, okay, not using your vehicles is a great idea, but
let me bring in, in fact, Professor Sangeet Ragi on this. Professor Sangeet Ragi, was it a well thought out statement is a question coming in from Ella Smetasek, because he says that let's then be prepared to live in an environment where there is heavy pollution, where there are heavy rains, so on and so forth. The climatic consequences of this should also be borne in mind if one is going to do this, is a statement coming in from the environmental activist over here. Your response to her?
I think that environmental activists do not look up at the issue in a holistic manner.
I am looking at it in a holistic manner.
Argue this way. Now, let me please, ma'am, please. Let me argue this way. Delhi High Court banned burning of Parali. National Tribunal also, NGT also was against it. 149.24 million carbon dioxide is produced in the Delhi vicinity. Almost 25 million sulfur dioxide. Vehicle emissions contribute a lot during this winter and it is really suffocating.
True.
How much Delhi government and all these sane people have been arguing against such kind of pollutions? They have no guts to pursue the farmers of the western Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Chandigarh that don't do it. But when it comes to Diwali, particularly, and also the Holi, I think that every region.
But Professor Ragi, if I can just ask you a simple question, sir. Is it only the Delhi government responsible for the Parali burning? Ultimately, it is governments outside of their control, whether it is Punjab, whether it is Haryana or parts of Uttar Pradesh, that also will have to work in tandem. So it's not any one particular political party or state government. It has to be a collective effort. Unfortunately, that's not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Rightly so. I'm talking a matter of principle. I'm not talking about A government or B government. I think all the people who have been talking today about that don't burn the crackers. They should ask the questions that how much they have worked against the Delhi High Court judgment against Parali. Where they campaigning.
Okay, Ella wants to come in. Ella wants to ask you a question.
And how much there is a contribution to the environment.
Right. Right, absolutely. In fact, I want Ella to come in and ask you. Ella has a statement.
Environmental pollution by the cracker
So,
burners.
of course,
Yes.
all the factors, whether it's vehicular pollution, whether it's crop burning, whether it is garbage burning, whether it is industrial burning. Now, there are things that, for instance, if we talk about stopping the crop fires, it's been very futile because these farmers are just too many in number and they are supposedly quite illiterate and they keep setting fire to their crops because they have no other way to clear their fields, and this is the GMO seeds are the cause of this. Before, the crops used to be cut by hand and before they used to be grown at a different season. So now what's happening is the crop burning is coinciding with the natural air pressure change.
Absolutely. There's no denying that. There's no denying that.
We stop these imported seeds.
There is no denying that. Ella,
So
your
I think
point
that
is
he's
well
absolutely
taken. The
right.
crop
I
burning
think,
is what has been the final tipping point. But ultimately, Delhi becomes a gas chamber every year. We have been, in fact, the world's most polluted city for years on end. In fact, being narrowly pipped to the post this time by our neighboring Pakistan, which has
easy.
Lahore.
Exactly.
But I want to bring in Dilip. Right, you've made a very pertinent point.
Think that, let's tell all the people.
Okay, you made a pertinent point. Let me bring in Dilip Cherian. He's been waiting very patiently. Dilip Cherian, where do you stand on this? Because ultimately, here is Sadhguru who says that a lot needs to be done as far as environmental and pollution is concerned. But one cannot just, fix the entire blame on crackers only. Where do you stand on this? Dilip Cherian.
I think that Sadhguru's point is bound to be taken seriously by a lot of people. He has made, and knowing him rather well, he has a very serious environmental concerns in his mind at most times. He's trying to get our rivers reactivated. He's working on all kinds of things which are to do with environmental activism. And I think that his message is bound to be taken seriously. But he makes 2 points, which I think most people are not understanding. One, he says adults, which means those above 18, but I'm assuming that he means those above 15, should get out of cracker burning. That's one. He says, let children have a moment of enjoyment. And I think that there is no point going into whataboutery, what about Holi, what about Diwali. Diwali and Holi are not going to lose their sanctity with or without crackers. But what Sadhguru's point, and because he runs schools for little children, he understands the role of enjoyment in life. And if little children want to burn a cracker for a little amount of time, I can understand as long as he says, and this is the point which most people are choosing to ignore. They are choosing to ignore that he also says that all adults must then walk to their offices for the next 3 days, which means he's telling governments ban all traffic for the next 3 days and let everybody walk or take public transportation. Now, here is a man who understands that the crisis in the environment needs to be addressed by action by people if you want to allow leeway to children to do something. I don't think that bans have been effective. Bans have worked up to a point. And today, let me tell you that children are the most vocal advocates for burning crackers being stopped, because children know that this is the world they are going to inherit. This is why the voices at Glasgow are from children, from young children who are saying, you adults have actually wrecked the environment. And Sadhguru himself, living as he does on the edge of a reserve forest, understands the role of environment in keeping the air clean.
Absolutely.
We have denuded our forests. We have denuded every possible kind of environmental asset we had. And Sadhguru is harking back to a long time ago when he was a child and saying, let children have their moment in the sun in terms of bursting firecrackers, and let adults get out of this.
It's not just about tradition, it is also about ultimately children being able to enjoy themselves on particular days which are associated with the bursting of crackers. I want to bring in Professor Sangeet Ragi. Professor Sangeet Ragi, two very important points that are takeaways from what Dilip Cherian says. He says, yes, the Sadhguru is not saying that one should go ahead and wreck the environment. That's not the message, certainly. But certainly a message going in, or a request going in, that if we are to allow, or if we can allow children, at the same time, government should be able to prevent any kind of vehicular transportation at that point of time. Now, is this feasible? Is this implementable in your view?
I think that it is as much implementable as the ban is possible to work on stopping the firecracking. I completely agree with Dilip Cherian. I think that all the schools today in Delhi, or I hope that everywhere, the children are taught about the crisis of the environment. And I can cite 100 such examples where the students have opted out of it. I teach in the colleges where young boys and girls join. I think I don't have the statistics. I can't, because I don't have the research. But majority of them, if I ask them how many of you right now burn the kegger, they said, no, I haven't been doing it for last 6 years, 7 years. So I think that I don't know whether the banning or the authority cracking the whip will be working in favor of protecting the environment. But I think that the persuasion would be working more. And yes, I completely agree. You can't. Sadhguru is someone who is loved and respected all over the country.
Well, certainly, but people are bound to take that point seriously. I think that's a very important point to note. But is this balanced solution a nuanced approach? Is it something that is feasible and workable? That's what we have to look out for. Professor Ragi, as well as Dilip Cherian and Ella Smeracek, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us with your views on this. We're going to slip into a quick break.